Focus on your strengths and ignore your weaknesses. Today, I'm going to talk about why you need to focus on your natural born abilities and ignore the things that you were born probably not the best at, or kind of your weak points. So, what I see a lot, I made this mistake when I was younger, and I see it in other men, is that we see somebody being successful in a certain area, and we think, wow, I would like to have that success, and so I'm going to imitate that person and do what they did in the hope that I'm going to get the same success that they're getting. So, for example, one thing a lot of people are doing these days is starting an Amazon business. Why? Because there are a few top players who are telling everyone, hey, I opened an Amazon store, I'm making $1 bajillion, and you can too, right? Now, on one side, is Amazon a great business opportunity for a lot of people? Yes. Will a lot of people find success there? Yes. However, the people right now who are having the mega success on Amazon, it's because of their unique abilities. Everything that happened to them in their lives led them to the point where they found their purpose, their passion, something they were good at, and boom, there they are. Now, the Amazon business is just a random example. Replace it with anything. Lesson number one I want you to get is this. When you are looking out into the world and seeing some men being wildly successful at a certain area, you need to understand that, yes, they worked hard, but other than that, you need to understand that they are outstanding in that area because they were born with some natural abilities in that area. So, what you need to do now, so if you go to the same area and you don't have those natural born abilities, then no matter how hard you try, you may get good, you may get very good, but you're never going to reach that same wild level of success that they did. And the reason for that is because they got there not by imitating someone else. They got there by listening to their intuition, understanding themselves as men, knowing what their strengths were, and then kind of like they found their way. You understand? So what you need to do, instead of imitating, what you need to do is look within and evaluate, what are my natural born abilities? What are my natural strengths? Every single human being is born with a set of strengths, and your set of strengths are special and unique to you, and the combination is unique to you. And there are certain things that you're just naturally better at than most everybody else in the world. Now, a side note, just because you have some strengths, it doesn't automatically mean you're going to be amazing. You also have to practice and put in the work to make your strengths stronger and reach the path of the point of mastery. But with that being said, you are going to find success in your life as a man by working on your strengths, by identifying what are my natural abilities, what are my natural strengths, and then look out and see, okay, what careers or what businesses or what avenues are my strengths going to excel at. You see what I'm saying? So, let's say you're a super quiet introvert that's not talkative at all. Well, if you're going to try to go and be a nightclub promoter, you're probably not going to be the best at that job. Because to be a nightclub promoter, you need to be extroverted, you need to talk to people, you need to talk to people you don't know, you need to always be interacting with people, going out at night, going to clubs, being in that whole scene. So if you're super introverted, that job is terrible for you. And even if you try really hard, you're never going to be really that good at it because it's not your natural strengths. Conversely, let's say you're an extrovert and you really love being around people and people energize you. Well, if you go down the avenue of being a computer coder where you have to sit for 8 or 10 hours a day on end alone in isolation coding, well, that's going to drive you crazy. And eventually you're going to quit because it's not something that naturally lends to your natural born strengths. So don't think too simplistically and just look at what some other man's doing and thinking, wow, he's successful, let me go and try that. First, you have to think, what are my natural gifts? What am I naturally good at? And what am I naturally better at than most people? Let me focus on those few things and then make those skills into like mastery level, right? So that's why I say ignore your weaknesses and make your strengths stronger. If you focus on your natural born strengths and you make those natural born strengths stronger, then you're going to find that you become one of those rare men who stands out amongst the crowd and finds that wild success that you're looking for. So ignore your weaknesses, because if you work on your weaknesses, all you get at the end of the day are a bunch of strong weaknesses. Instead, identify your strengths and work on your strengths, and that is what's going to take you to those high levels. My name is Jad T. Jones. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Take care.